I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night, try to catch me howling at the moon.
Welcome back to Switchback Outdoors and Icon Tour of the Species. This is episode 4. If you missed the previous episodes, be sure to go back and watch them. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is an exciting episode. It's a backcountry elk hunt. We're back in on horses. Challis ended up having to go out and bivvy, so lots of exciting stuff happened in this video, so you're definitely going to want to watch. In today's video, we're giving away a Stone Glacier Helio hoodie. So leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and be sure to be subscribed. That's all you have to do to be entered. We're also doing the screenshot contest, so if you're watching these videos on your mobile device, screenshot it, tag us on social media with the hashtag Switchback Screenshot, and you're entered to win a prize package from us. With that being said, I'm going to announce the winner of the last episode, which is for a Taito knife. That was just by leaving a comment. So the winner of that is Mark Webb. I'll overlay his comment right here. Mark, congratulations. Shoot us an email, switchbackoutdoorstv@gmail.com. We'll get your prize sent out to you. The winner of the screenshot contest is Ken_Smith_II. We'll overlay his screenshot also. So thank you guys so much. If you're the winners, be sure to shoot us an email and we'll get your prizes headed your way. Leave a comment down below to get entered to win the Stone Glacier Helio hoodie. The grand prize, I guess you can call it, or the Sig Cross giveaway that we're doing with the BDX system. The link is in the description below. So if you haven't done so, you definitely want to get in and get entered for that rifle. It's an amazing rifle. We used it all throughout this species, amber shot or moose. Lots more to come from that rifle. So if you guys haven't been entered, click the link in the description. You'll be entered to win that rifle. Huge thanks to all you guys for watching. Honestly, can't appreciate it enough. The engagement, the views this year have been amazing, so we really can't thank you guys enough. If you're watching this, be sure to tell a friend about it. We really do appreciate all you guys, and the only way we can grow is by you guys subscribing and tell your friends. It's free to subscribe, so if you haven't done so, please hit subscribe. It really helps us out a bunch. But I'm not going to take any more time. Leave a comment, get in to win the Helio hoodie, and I'm going to let episode 4 roll right now. It is opening morning. We woke up, got packed all, we got our sleeping bags all packed up. Everything we need to spend the night out up on top. So it's gonna be a little slower go for us this morning. We got a long ways to the top. So we're just getting packed up, loaded up, and we're just gonna head up the hill and hopefully some bulls will be bugling today. That's the hope. They'll be bugling. That would make this hunt a whole lot easier. But we're gonna take off and make our way to the top. Having fun? Oh, so much fun. We're close. Too much fun. Like, how far are we? Like a quarter of a mile? And it's super thick in here. So, on to better things. What you got? Look at this squirrel. Looks like a bird got it. Petrified. Yep. Well, if we get hungry, we know where to go. Sure. We're on the board. We've seen elk. It's opening day, opening morning, and we're working our way up this drainage, and we want to get up on top and camp. And we could smell them pretty strong, and it was getting about to where we saw a lot of that fresh crap yesterday. So we cow called a couple of times, and I saw a couple cows come over the brush. I just see their heads, and we snuck in on there, and there ended up being 3 cows. And nothing else with them. No bulls. So they worked their way up this ridge in front of us. And so at least we know there's elk in the area. We actually saw them. There are a lot of people that come into this country, or that I've talked to, that said they hunted, you know, forever and 7 days and didn't see an elk. So I'm gonna count that as a win, because we had no idea what we were getting into when we came in here. So onward and upward. We are filtering water before we get up on top. We know there's a lake up there way over the top, but this is about the last spot, and this is pretty much where the creek we're on that we've been coming up all day starts. So we're filtering water, filling our water bladders up, filling everything we can up, and we're gonna head to the top. We are still making our way to the top. Just saw a decent little buck across the drop from us as we were heading up, but no more elk so far. But at least we're seeing some animals. So we are still trudging along, making it to the top. We left dead. Like almost 7. 6:45. It's crazy up here. I bet that thing got hit by lightning. It like blew chunks out all the way up there. That's pretty cool. So we found a grouse in a tree. So if you guys remember, we unboxed these pocket shots. Now we don't have any, what was it, lemon drops that we aren't gonna shoot at. Peppermints. Peppermints. But we have a horehound, hard candy. So we're gonna try to kill a grouse with a horehound candy. Oh, he hit it. Welcome to MTV Cribs on top of a rock pile edition. We have dug out some pretty much deer beds. That's Challis bugling, don't worry, it's not an elk. And then we've got the Fargo sawtooth. I'll show you guys. So I'll sleep up there, and Challis will sleep down there. But if you look over here, kind of why we're doing this is we've got a ton of country to glass. Chalice. There's Chalice. All this.
Beautiful.
I just don't know what to do. We've got smoke killing us. We've got heat. We've got trails killing us.
Got no elk.
No elk killing us. I mean, the only glimmer of hope is the 3 cows from this morning.
Yeah.
That maybe they'll pull a bull in. The good thing is they weren't that far from camp.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll get over on this backside, see if we can see something tomorrow. But this smoke is just killer.
Just be nice if there were more options without hiking to the top of the mountain.
That's the thing. I mean, the whole plan was to be mobile on horses, pick up camp, move 5-10 miles away. And we just can't do it. So we live and learn. We could have came in here and shot 2 bulls today and had bulls screaming all over the place and been like, man, this is awesome. So I don't know. It's kind of what you get when you go to new places. You never know.
Yeah.
This is just amazing country, though. So it's only day 1. Good morning. It is day 2 of the hunt, and as you can tell behind me, it's smoky. The smoke didn't clear last night like we were hoping. As you can also tell, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm wearing a t-shirt, which means it's very warm. So last night I slept pretty good for our dugout beds, but it was just hot. Like I pretty much was on top of my sleeping bag the most of the night, which middle of September, trying to chase elk isn't what you want. You want to be a little colder and have these bulls bugling, but beautiful country. The adventure is here. The elk just might not be. We still got time, so we're trying to keep our heads held up, and we're going to work all the way to this back ridge on this back side of this big rock and drop down over here and make our way back down to base camp. So still a lot of country that we haven't seen, and sometimes those bulls, you just got to get right on top of them before they want to bugle. So if we can get right on top of them, kind of like those cows we did yesterday morning, we might have a chance. So we're going to glass this as much as we can. It's super hard through binoculars. It's so hazy with the smoke, but we're going to do that, pack up camp, and keep checking out new country. We've been sitting in this saddle for about an hour. We got a bull bugling down here, way off down there, but we can't pinpoint where he's at. The thermals are bad right now, they're still going downhill. So we've just been kind of trying to keep him bugling and seeing we might be able to skirt along the outside or this top side here and get a little closer. And hopefully the thermal should be changing pretty quick. That's the first bugle we've heard. So that's promising. Now he's got to decide the best way to get down in there and kill him. So we don't want to just bomb down in there and screw it up, because it's a long ways down in there. We want to be pretty confident, which I don't know if we can ever be that confident. Right. He's on like the far side. He circled around, got above this bull, or where he was. And we had to wait for the thermals to get right before we could head down in there, and he went quiet, which was what we were afraid of. It's getting later. So if you're waiting for the thermals to come uphill, it means it's getting later in the day. It means bulls usually bed down and go quiet. But that was our only option. We just got on them too late in the morning. And so we found a really nice spot here to eat snacks, drink some water, and devise our next plan. So beautiful. I mean, this grass is,
I know, I'm surprised there's not a herd of elk.
Amazing. It's all reprod, kind of new growth down over here. Then this one whole ridge where that bull was is just super dark timber. So getting closer. Got a bull bugling, so now we know where a bull is. Now we just got to decide if we're dumb enough to drop down in after him, if we can get him going, which is a legit concern. It was like camps like, I don't know, 2.5 miles back up this way, and he's probably 2 miles that way, and then 10 miles on horses out here. But that's what we're here to do, but it'd just be nice if they were a little closer. So we shall see. We are headed back to base camp. We stayed up on top for a long time trying to get anything going, and it just couldn't get anything going. We're about out of food, so we decided we're gonna head back down to base. Hindsight, we probably should have took more food to stay up here 2 nights, since it takes so long to get up here. But you live and you learn. So we're heading back down to base camp, and then we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. We might move camp farther upriver and try some different drainages. Not sure. That one bull was the only one we got responding. He was way down. If he was a little more hot, we might have moved in, but he went quiet. So back to base camp.
You ever get to that point that you just want to stick your feet in an ice bath?
Man. Are you at that point?
Yeah.
Past that point?
I'm at that point.
We are back at camp, and it is hot. We were coming down the ridge, and it is like, has to be close to 80 degrees. So we've been talking, we're like, crap, even if we go back up where that bull is, if we shoot him over there, I don't know if we'll be able to get him out before it spoils. So we got back down to camp, talked to Dad. I think what we're going to do is going to pack up camp tonight, take off in the morning. So just get ready tonight, take off. There's another trailhead away, probably, I don't know, 20 miles away from here that can kind of get us back into some similar country, hopefully with more elk. And we're gonna go spend the night at that trailhead, take off the next morning, hunt that next day, spend the night, come out. So it's getting down to it. We thought we had so many days in here to do things, and we don't have as many as we thought. We would if there was elk, but 3 cows yesterday morning and that one bull over the top, which is, we saw there's some guys over camp just across from the creek from us, and they haven't seen anything so far. They said they found a wolf den. Dad said he heard a wolf yesterday. So we're like, well, we've seen enough of this area. We're going to take off and go check out somewhere new, which might pay off. We might find a better spot, or a spot we want to come back. As of right now, this is not a spot we want to come back. So it's hot, smoky, no elk, so it's time to move. It is the 4th day in here, and we are packing up. Got the teepee down, got some horses saddled. We are heading back out to the trailhead, and then we're going to take off to another trailhead this evening, spend the night there tonight, and then take off in the morning and spend one more night in there. We've got 3 more days to get it done. But there was no elk in here, so we decided to take advantage of this day when we actually had time to get out and go to somewhere else. If we would have waited one more day, we would have just been stuck here. So today's the day to get packed up out of here and head for greener pastures, we hope. So beautiful country, we got into a few elk. Just the trail system wasn't as clean as we hoped it would be. We couldn't get the horses where we wanted to get them, and that would have helped out a lot if we would have shot a bull to get it out of here in time before the meat spoiled. So we are getting packed up and we are out of here. Wolf crap right there. Crap. We just came around a corner and there's a wolf in the trail, went up through the brush. So we jumped off. Haven't seen anything yet. It's so thick he could be up the draw and we'd never seen him again. But I'm gonna walk ahead a little bit with the backpack and be ready just in case. Well, we couldn't find the wolf, so we can get back on the horses and keep moving. That's the nice thing, is we're hunting even all the way out. So
Luke, get back out.
that's just my dad yelling at his dog. But
Luke, come here.
had a little bit of
there,
excitement to our pack out.
There.
Trying to video.
Huh?
Trying to video here.
Well, training my dog.
Over now. Over now.
Okay.
How's it feel to be back to civilization, kind of?
It's nice. It is nice. But would have been a lot nicer if we had something killed up there. But what do you do? We came out of the spot we were in to see if we go to a different spot. But with the way things are, fires are going on everywhere. Who knows? So we're just trying to figure out what to do. We don't know.
What happened?
What would you do?
What happened when we were coming up out of the canyon over there?
The wolf?
The horse trailer. The trailer.
Oh, yeah, you'll see some pictures of this. But Ross had to squeeze by an enclosed trailer, and the enclosed trailer went off the side of the road. Pretty scary. Pretty precarious, if you ask me. But they got it out. They got it out. But I think Ross got some pictures.
I just barely made it by with my horses around the wreck.
It's close. It was a catastrophe almost. But you'll also see some pictures of the fires that are going on. Kind of a bummer. But it's part of hunting. Part of hunting.
Well, our 2020 elk season, the first hunt of the Icon Tour of the Species, got cut short. We came out of that one drainage where we were at. We kind of gave it our all back in there. We were 10 miles in on horses, and then Challis and I took off another 4 miles back up in there, up on top and around. And so we decided to move to that other trailhead, and we talked to those forest rangers, and the fire was heading right towards that trailhead. So we are headed home. But that's another thing that we really can't control. When we were in there on that hunt, when we were down in that drainage, it was so hot, and we were almost a little too nervous even to shoot something, that if we'd even get it out without it spoiling. It was that hot. It was probably close to 80 degrees. And then the smoke, we couldn't glass, and it was just tough all the way around. So we saw 3 cows, 1 decent buck, and then a wolf on the way out. So that was it. Kind of disheartening. We thought we could get in there and find some elk and be able to cover more country than we did, but the trail systems just weren't in shape, and I mean, they were hard enough just to hike on. There was no way we were getting the horses on them. So we are headed home. Cut it 2 days short, which kind of stinks. You know, you always think if you're in there, there's always a chance, but hindsight, we maybe could have stayed in where we were a little longer. But then right when we got out to the main road, all the Forest Service trucks started driving up that way. So we're just happy to be out of there. We didn't lose any horses. No one got hurt. We made it back. wasn't our trailer that went off the side or off the road, so that was a good thing. But had that happen on the way out, so we're just happy to be out of here, and we can come back in November and try to find another elk. So kind of a tough start to the season, but that's hunting, and we don't always find success every time. Lately it seems like we've done pretty well on the Icon Tour, but this start has been a little tough. It's kind of like the year 2020. A lot of things out of our control.